to Little Big Podcast, episode 83. Thanks for joining us. We have a lot of awesome stuff to do, but first off, I think I gotta find Austin. I don't even know where he went. Austin.
Boom.
Hey, Austin, how you doing?
Hey, check that out.
Whoa.
Green screen. Anyway, yeah, so check
Look
that out.
at that.
Once again, we had a fail-free, well, not once again, I guess this time we had a This time we had a fail-free entrance for our brand new addition to the set, a 2-scale pod that we built thanks to the great folks, Zach Racer 77 and
Eat My Dust.
Eat My Dust, yeah.
The craziest thing about this is our two little sack boys are like practically to scale, and they're
a little too
controlling.
big, but hey, who cares?
I don't.
And it's pretty sick, and we started out with this little tiny mod right here. Mod. We started out with this little tiny model. I didn't add the EL. Anyway, so this is the tiny pod, and this is a big pod. So anyway, they're both awesomely cool, and hopefully this fishing line will hold them up.
I hope so too. So without without further ado, let's get to the levels.
First up, we have Little Big Planet 2 Spaceship by Backscratch.
Amazing. I mean, you saw the cinematics trailer with the spaceship and the Negativitron.
Right.
Well, the spaceship was recreated by Backscratch in Little Big Planet Uno. So you can take a look at that. Pretty amazing.
Right, and this was actually an entry for Saptastic.com's prequel to the sequel contest.
Awesome.
Okay. And our anyway, our next level is Sky Factory 2 by Steve Big Guns.
Well, I was about to say this was an awesome level, but I mean that's kind of a given when you say by Steve Big Guns. Right? I mean this level was awesome, visual, amazing.
It takes place, and this time instead of you ignoring your grandpa's instructions, you ignore your grandma's instructions and go out exploring while she falls asleep doing tasks that she said that she had to do, which probably was really her afternoon nap.
Yes.
Anyway, you find yourself exploring through Sky Town, and it's pretty epic.
Yes,
lots of great jumping moments. And lots of R1 cannons and all sorts of great stuff. So, very enjoyable, lots of fun, and I love just the feeling of just flying through the air. I mean, even though you're not feeling it, it's still like you're soaring.
I love the digital feeling of just soaring through the air.
Exactly. All they need to do is get it a little bit more realistic, have fans in your face and stuff.
Oh, that would be epic.
Anyway.
I think they made that one time and an epic failed.
Probably. Just give it 50 years or so.
Years.
Who knows? Anyway, finally, Dave Inchy's Workshop by Holland 2. Now, once again, this is a Little Big Planet 2 recreation, and I'm surprised actually how many of these we're seeing. I'm not like, oh man, why are we seeing so many of these? But it's neat to see people trying to create LBP2 in Little Big Planet 1.
I'm just kind of thinking this through. It's almost like, how far are people going to take Little Big Planet 2, which is
right? If they can do stuff like this, if they can build LBP2 sort of in Little Big Planet 1, what will they be able to do when they actually get the real stuff?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. So it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, to this level, they kind of took what they've seen with the Tower of Whoop and all the other levels that you've seen so far previewed, and they basically built onto that same style and ad-libbed and made a really awesome level.
Minus the grappling gun.
Right.
But still, amazing.
Awesome stuff. So, anyway, and if you're new to the show, awesome is a word we use a lot here, so get used to that.
Epic is another one we use
Epic,
a lot.
awesome. Anyway, so those are our levels. Due to a request from someone we have to give a shout out to, we will now be posting those on Twitter until Little Big Planet 2 comes out, where you will then be able to go to our show's lbp.me page and subscribe to our weekly queue, where you can just download the levels right to your Poppet. And next time you load the game up, bam, there they are, and you can just play our level lineup.
That is amazing. Yeah. Okay, so speaking of shoutouts, here we go with our shoutouts list. First up, we have a personal friend of mine. His name is Justin McGee. It is his birthday, so everybody, jump up and down, clap your hands, sing a fancy song, and let's embarrass the mess out of him. No, I'm just kidding. Now. Well, we're embarrassing him enough.
If we embarrass the mess out of him, indirectly we'll embarrass the mess out of us. So, I think we'll just leave it.
Okay. Next, we have Dustin Montez. He is the production manager for Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory.
Awesome show.
Big fans of that show and DC, so I wore my DC stuff just in honor of that.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why you wear a jacket. I mean, it's like 90 outside, and you're like coming up here in a jacket.
There's another story behind that. I jumped in the pool today, and it wasn't the warmest ever. Yeah, it was kind of
anyway.
Cool. And next we have a shout out to. Oh my goodness, I'm not trying to edit the note. Next we have a shout out to Doom_CMYK's PlayStation Move and Little Big Planet 2 art.
Right.
Blew me away and inspired me in ways that I've never been inspired before.
So he did some really neat art. Here is like a Sackboy getting blown away by a Little Big Planet 2 arcade machine.
And then like
exactly.
Sackboys in the background with moves and all this stuff. Then he has some Killzone 3 stuff with a guy like holding move controller and navigational controller.
And my personal favorite is one that he did of Darth Vader standing there with a move controller like a lightsaber.
That's
pretty
amazing.
Sweet.
And actually, this is the same guy who did the Kevin Butler
Kratos crazy picture. That's pretty sweet.
So if you don't mind, maybe send us one that we can hang
not
up
the
next
one on
to
not the one on the motorbike that Kevin did himself. The other one.
Yes, the other one.
Where he's all like, "Ooh," like that with
the flames.
Exactly.
And,
there's a wall there. I almost hit the pod, probably.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, yes, the amazing art.
Right.
I'll get to more art later. Amy and Ian, I think that is.
Yeah.
Amy has been on maternity leave at Media Molecule, and she had her little baby named Kai.
Awesome.
And another shout out, Backscratch says hi. So
he was just on the show like what 3 episodes
exactly,
ago?
and he's already wanting to be back.
Anyway, hi Backscratch.
Hi back. Can't wait to have you back.
But
that was great. All right, so Sackboy art has been dominating the blog
ever since last week.
Especially since
probably
the release
all
of
ignited
this pod.
right, with the pod.
I guess it's kind of inspired a new wave of people making Little Big Planet art, sending it to Media Molecule, and Media Molecule's kitchen is now decked out with amazing art, and the best of all art, a picture of me and Austin.
Yeah, we sent that to him in our box. I don't remember if we ever showed that to you guys, but we did this epic picture
like that,
and then we signed it and wrote him a little note in gray Sharpie, and it's up on the wall now. So.
Silver Sharpie.
Gray, silver.
There's a difference.
Okay, whatever.
And I'll get to this later. I keep saying that, but I'm really excited to show you.
We have lots of art to show. Anyway, one thing before he continues, those of you wondering about this pod, you can go to the LBP Central forums and you just type whatever you want to do, and just pull up this
site.
You can pull up this forum, and it actually has blueprints in there. And what we did was we got about 32 square feet of cardboard, roughly. And we borrowed a projector from someone, and we projected it so that the line at the top of that blueprint that they provide is about 6 inches long. And then you just draw out all the pieces, cut them out, and then piece them together.
You end up with that.
Yeah, and it's pretty difficult.
About 5 hours work.
If you're interested in it and you just can't find it on LVP Central, just hit us up with an email, and we'll send you the link to the blueprints. And if you happen to run into any problems along your build, just email us and we'll let you know how we worked around any. Also, for those of you wondering, this took about 5 hours of work, so make sure you did. Yeah. Okay, I wasn't paying attention.
Nice job.
I'm sorry.
Nice job.
Never pay attention to your co-stars. Well, co-hosts. We're not quite stars.
I have iGun on here.
I have iGun. My speaker's louder.
My speaker's quieter. Nobody will hear me kill you.
Whatever.
Okay. Next up, we have our SackboyLivesHere.com art. And this one is the ballot box Sackboy versus Wally, and I thought this was pretty cool. It was like Sackboy and then Wally on the other side.
No way.
It was really cool. It had like the voting squares and stuff.
Yep.
I'm gonna vote Sackboy.
Awesome. Okay.
Alright, next up, I have to show you something that I did. When I said I was inspired by Doom, I didn't mean it in a creepy way. I meant it in this kind of way. Artistically. So I drew this psychopathic, out of his mind, crazy killer sack person in order to promote a level series that I'm going to be doing in Little Big Planet 2. And it's not a level series anymore. It's a game, people. You make games, not levels. You make games.
Not yet. We still gotta wait.
I said in Little Big Planet 2. We're not paying attention.
Well, Little Big Planet 2's not out yet.
Okay, so I was watching one of Doom's videos, and he had this really cool thing that he did. He drew it on paper like I did. Then he scanned it into his computer, used a Photoshop, or either Photoshop or Illustrator, and pretty much like a Wacom tablet thing, and he drew over top of it. So I was inspired by that to draw over top of mine, and here's the end result.
Yep.
You can put that up there for me, right?
Yeah, of course I can do
Thanks.
that.
Love you, man.
Anyway, did you put the sand sack boy?
The sand sack boy.
Exactly.
No, I
See, I remember something. Anyway,
boy.
another thing on the Media Molecule blog, someone got bored. Well, I wouldn't say bored, but anyway, they decided to.
They set out on a mission.
Right. They decided.
You expect that people get bored and get inspired? No, they set out on a mission with a passion.
Okay, enough with the interruptions. Thank you. Now, as I was saying, no, just kidding. They dug into the sand and created a work of art known as Sackboy in the beach, and they actually drew quite a gathering around it, and it looks pretty awesome, in my opinion. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
absolutely.
mocking me.
No, I'm not mocking you.
Of course you are.
If I were mocking you, I'd say things out loud.
Okay, whatever.
That was just like mimicking. Because you look stupid enough that I don't have to mock you. Okay, next up, PAX is coming up soon. Now, if you're saying PAX of gum, no. Penny Arcade Expo. It's abbreviated
Seattle,
into
Washington.
PAX.
Right.
Are you just going to steal everything?
Sorry.
Penny Arcade
Please.
Expo. Hopefully we can get our buddy, amigo, homie, B. coli to go out there.
From LittleBigNetwork.com.
LittleBigNetwork.com.
Yep.
The friendliest forum. I think that's what their tagline. The friendliest LBP forum.
I don't
Something
know.
like that.
I haven't kept up with taglines recently. I don't even know what our show's tagline is.
Your source for everything LBP.
That's what it is.
You came up with that.
So many people probably use that same one, but whatever.
Exactly.
We were first, so we get to use it.
Yeah, we can get B. coli to go out there and film us some video, but
So,
we're not going to be able to make it ourselves.
okay. Wonderful.
That's what I was getting around to. And
You almost done there?
our partners, PlagueAchef.com, have released a very cool blog post. If you're not following them on Twitter or RSS, you need to follow them. They have amazing stories. Anyway, they released this post called 5 Amazing Levels You've Probably Never Played. And these levels have, 300 plays a piece?
Right.
So, you're looking for some awesome levels? Get
Go
out there and play
them.
these.
I'm looking right into the lens. Go play them. One last thing. Is that all the news you had?
That's everything.
One last
I
thing.
have.
Those of you counting down to Little Big Planet 2, November 16th is now only 81 days away.
Alright, and hopefully we can get out of school, maybe go film a video or something.
Midnight release.
Please document that day. Put it on the line. Put it on the line. Put it online.
If we're lucky, we'll do some live streaming, just so you guys we'll just open up a live stream channel and sit there and play the game.
Exactly.
So you guys can watch us play the game if you're not lucky enough to go out and get it.
Yes, and I'm hoping we can set
Something
up
like that.
these. I had ideas for this way back when. Play, create, share sessions. Hook up a night Friday night or something, and just go out there, play with the community, get some good LBP2 time in there.
Right. And here's to the servers not going down on the day of release.
Yes.
Good luck, Media Molecule.
Good
You
luck.
need it.
Hope you got that network programmer, because
All
you're going to need him.
Well, I do believe that's all the news we have for you guys this week.
I think so,
Be
too.
sure to keep your eyes on the US. Well, yeah, I guess it is only on. Keep your eyes on the us.playstation blog.
Just remember to...
And you can go up there and check for the Little Big Planet update, which usually comes out on Fridays and is not out right now. So
yeah.
anyway, check for that later. There might be some cool and interesting stuff that we might have missed.
Or
But
maybe we'll be up there with
anyway,
the cool and interesting
you
stuff
never
they
know.
missed.
And if it's not up there, you can watch a really cool PlayStation Move demo video that's up there right
absolutely, by Anton. And speaking of demos, get out there and get Epic Win app by Rex
There we
Crowell.
go. I knew we were forgetting something.
That's the one thing I forgot that has nothing to do with the demo, but get out there and play
If
it.
you have an iPod Touch or iPhone,
iPod
simply head
Touch.
to the App Store and you can download Epic Win app for $2.99.
Which is a to-do list, not a game, so it is cool to get.
Right, but it's also an epic RPG, so you get XP for doing everyday tasks.
Yes. XP. Like
Seriously.
watching our show. Is there one for watching our show?
There is, but, Anyway. Well, I'm Austin.
There is, but...
Okay, maybe we're not there.
Alright.
Anyway, I'm Austin.
I'm Daniel.
And we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully this doesn't fall down by then.
Yes. Or him.
Or Kevin.
Kevin.
Yeah, that would be
Kevin's been falling.
a lot.
Yes.
Anyway,
We don't have enough tape.
we'll see you guys next Friday. Bye.
Bye.